Okay. So Untitled, like I said, is the best player here at San Jose State, and he's a Falcon main. He plays with Lord a bit, so you're gonna see some like Lord shenanigans, I guess. And Gray, if you didn't hear, we've been making such a big fuss about it. Beat a Sheik, beat one of our best Sheiks, Rad. So I don't think that match is on stream, but I would have liked to see it. It's pretty insane. Okay. So Untitled is a pretty fast Falcon. He likes to go for a lot of reads though, a lot of reads off text. He'll just do like, you won't see like the 20GX stuff where he just down throws spacies into oblivion. He'll kind of just like down throw him like once or twice and then like just do a short hop stomp, just like totally reading a tech in or away or in place. Okay, sick pivot. So Untitled remaining relatively unscathed. He's only taken 32% from a Ganon, so that's like 1.5 hits. I'm not really sure how Ganon handles this matchup. I suppose he handles it like everything else, and kind of just like baits people in with like super slow jumps and then hits them with like really hard aerials. Ganon, for those of you that aren't experienced with Ganon, he's kind of like Marth. He has like the range of a Marth, but he hits like a truck. He induces like a lot of shield stun, a lot of hit stun. So if you're like that, Ganons like to just like jump up and try and bait out a move, and then they'll punish you on the way down with like one of their fat aerials. And even if you get the shield out, like a lot of times you're in shield stun for so long that it's safe, you know? Even if it's like poorly spaced, like a lot of times you just can't act out of it. You can hardly shield grab unless it's like right on top of you, I guess. That being said, Untitled is just kind of like running circles around this Ganon, abusing Falcon speed. That was a sick knee, and that'll and Nathan suavely takes game 1. This is a best of 5. Okay, best of 5, no bans. Nathan managing to take game 1 as well as take a little bit of Gray's self-esteem, maybe. Okay, that was a sick back air. I love Falcon when they use reverse back airs. It's like super cool. You can get like a lot of crazy follow-ups off of it. Yeah. So Untitled is just really good. He understands that like he doesn't have to go for like a hard knee or like a super fat combo just to get a kill as Falcon. You can see there, even versus Ganondorf, who's like traditionally like a character that you have to beat up a ton because he's so heavy. He understands that just like with a few well-placed aerials and like some tilts, you can get an easy edge guard. Because Ganon's recovery is like, it's pretty bad. It's better than Falcon's because his wizard foot is it doesn't go as far, and so he doesn't have to. It's not like as much of a hard commitment. He gets his double jump back a lot earlier than Falcon. Then that Falcon is open, or then that option is open for Falcon. But that being said, it's still pretty mediocre. Yeah. So Nathan just seems to be okay. That was just excessive. He could have just held ledge. Nathan, Nathan, just kind of abusing the fact that Ganon's moves are like have a lot of wind up, and so he's just kind of like, whenever Gray jumps, he's like almost always throwing an aerial. He's not really mixing it up with the tomahawks, and so he can just, if he reads that, he can just get an easy nair or up air, and then that leads to a big string for Falcon because Ganon just gets comboed. That being said, Gray is he's doing a good job of like keeping composed at least. He's mixing up his recovery a little bit. I mean, granted, it's being helped. It's being aided by the fact that Untitled's kind of dicking around with some of these recoveries, trying to go for swag knees and stuff, but he's not getting slaughtered, and you know that says a lot versus Untitled. All right, nice. Baiting out a commitment from Falcon and just punishes it with the. Doesn't punish it. Wizard Foot is kind of just like a It's the same as Falcon Kick. You don't really get a follow-up. It's just kind of like, give me stage presence again, and get off me. Wow, Ganon's jump is so slow. Raptor Boost almost misses, but it catches Ganon on the way up from his jump. So, I wonder what we're gonna see as a counter pick. He took him to Fountain, which is the traditional, the traditional Falcon counter, but Nathan is obviously a seasoned enough veteran. He's played that stage as Falcon enough to he's fairly comfortable on it, I'm sure. So Nathan, this is not complete disrespect. Nathan actually plays around with Ganon in friendlies, so but I think he's taken the liberty because he knows he's up 2 games. Like he has some games to kill potentially. Disrespect. Nah, it's cool. It's always interesting when you see like low tiers, because no shots to low tiers, but a lot of people are like, man, I got run over that matchup. I totally do not, like, I've never played a Roy before, or a Pikachu, or a Ganon, say, and so that can like really show, because they'll like fall into like a lot of the simple tricks and baits that those low tier characters have, or rather that they rely on. But when 2 low tiers have to play each other, then it's kind of like, oh man, that's because Nathan isn't a Ganon main, so he might not know all the tricksies that Gray does, but yeah, am I calling him Nathan like half the time? Okay, yeah, my bad, guys. He's definitely Untitled. Yeah. So Untitled. Oh my goodness, that was a crazy up air. Ganon's up air is like insane. It reaches so far behind him. It's in a lot of situations during edge guards, people use this up air to like almost like emplacement of his back air, because his up air is just faster and it hits. It might even reach farther. I'm not sure. It definitely reaches really far below him. The hitbox stays out. You see how he does that little cartwheel thing? It stays out for like the whole spin practically, and so he can reach below him too. Okay, goes for the Ganon side B. I'm not really sure he can get off of that. Okay. Alright, nice by Gray. Kinda he's moving at this point. Goes for that stomp, and to be honest, I like it. Like when you're down a stock and you're at high percent, like that's what you need. You need some early kills. You need to start like making that climbing back from that deficit. But it's both 0% right now. Forward air might have been a little bit hopeful. Nice tech. 3 stomps. Can we see 4? Oh man. Ganon's up, he's so slow. Catching Untitled on the way up. Okay. Yeah. Untitled going for a lot of those wave dash off aerials for edge guards. And Untitled moves on to winners finals.